I'm gonna be real. I don't know what P's and Q's are.
It doesn't. It's just a saying, y'all.
Oh boy.
Have you heard of that saying?
She's not
literally just said
listening
it. He's
to
sitting
me.
next to you.
What's going
Now
on?
Now we're turning it into your.
Well, I heard it, but it was like more of a theatrical
McFly.
thing.
McFly, are you up there? Hello. But we are friends. We are.
We have to go back to that. I had to give her something. You know how y'all be dressing up y'all dogs to take pictures? Like that's what Ange looks like.
Wow. Wow.
Hello, darkness, my.
Ange, we're kind of trying to start a podcast here. Can you get on your game? Also, glad that you've gotten even farther away from me. It makes me feel great about myself.
I think I'm the same exact distance away, if not closer.
I get it. I would stay far away from me too.
You said it, not me.
Episode 15. This is the last episode
Of season one.
Of season 1. And man, how are y'all feeling?
I feel great.
Good.
Oh my! Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We had this whole.
I'm mad at the way that she fixed her lips to say it.
Good.
That's why I'm upset. I don't care about the tone. It's the way she fixed her lips to say it.
I care about the tone. I wasn't looking at her goofy, and then I turn over here. Good.
Wow.
It's good.
Y'all know this is the last time, for now,
that
we're all going to be together for the potty.
Yes.
To potty?
For the potty.
Boy. Oh boy. You're such a child.
He said potty.
You're such a child.
Yeah, that'll only work if our demographic is 12 to 16.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of Ange's.
This is it right here.
I know. This is crazy.
We spent. Do we tell the people how long we spent together?
Yeah, I think at this point, yeah.
We spent a week together.
A
whole week. And honestly, the week went by super fast. Like they say, time flies when you're having fun.
True.
And it's been a lot of fun.
It has.
Literally
fun.
blinked and
It's
now
over.
we're here.
We're already done. And that, I think, is a good point to bring up, that the podcast in general, it was not considered work for us. It was considered an escape for us.
Yeah.
To be fair, we all love our movie commentary channels, and we all love what we've built over there. We love our audience that has transferred over from that community over to the new podcast community.
Which we appreciate, y'all.
Yes, we appreciate each and every one of you all. But it's nice to stretch your legs. It's nice to do something different, do something new. Start something new. But we're not going to stop the references.
Episode.
We ain't stopping. They coming through all the way to the end.
So is this episode is important? Like it's episode 15, like what we did with episode 3 and what we try to do with episode 10, I think.
Yes.
So this is special.
This is
What
special.
special do they get
Special.
this episode?
I think that Billy should do the intro jingle.
Oh,
Intro
shoot.
jingle?
Yes.
I agree.
You agree?
Let's
agree.
do this.
I think just throw them off their chains. I'll do the outro.
Throw them off the chains.
Yeah, I'll do the outro jingle.
The outro jingle.
Yeah, but you
okay,
gotta
I don't
do the
even know
intro.
what Ange does for the intro jingle. I normally tune her out during this part.
She did. It's just literally Reckless 3, but you got to do your jingle with it.
Okay.
Oh, drum roll.
Yeah, give me the drum roll. Reckless 3.
I hate
You got
that
it.
so
You got it.
I hate
You
that
got it.
so
I'm
much.
gonna
Y'all
auto-tune.
anticipated. Y'all anticipated something.
That
I
hurt
seen
my
it in y'all face.
soul.
Thought it was gonna be.
You expected.
Okay.
Never expect. That's how you get disappointed.
Honestly,
That's
no.
a bar for y'all listening.
I'm not surprised.
Just so you all know, I'm going to auto-tune the hell out of his voice. I'm going to make it
Yeah,
sound like a
replay it
jingle.
over and over and over
I'm gonna
again
add
too.
so much reverb to it.
Yeah.
Reckless 3.
She might not be surprised, but she surprised all of us with her sweater.
Wow.
What's wrong with my sweater? This is the fourth podcast that we're filming today, and I think in every single one mentions my turtleneck. And then yesterday they mentioned the halter. No matter what I'm wearing.
No, we talked about the leather pants.
The leather pants.
We talked about the leather
man.
pants because
Yep.
you were as hot as the
We
sun
have
with the
to.
leather
We have to
pants.
be consistent.
They talk about the runs on my stockings and the day
It's
before.
been consistent all season.
Yeah.
We should have been talking about pit stains, but y'all see them already.
They already been going.
We should have been talking about those.
They already been happening. I'm a sweaty boy.
They was stronger than any relationship
You
you've
know
ever
what?
been in.
It's
Yep.
because I'm part of them boys. And
Part of the boys.
I had that dog in me. He was trying to get out.
Can they get a bark?
Yeah, but a wolf.
No shot. He just whooped.
He brought
No
back his frat boy
way.
days. He brought it back.
Don't-
He
don't
said
make me-
Aru.
Aru?
Yeah.
No. I said wolf. I did not say Aru. What sort of bark are
What
you
the hell
doing?
is a Aru?
You never heard of an Aru?
He's a gay
No. What's an Aru?
An Aru.
That sounds like a gay dog. You like a gay dog? A gay dog.
Oh shoot! Anyway, after we're done, with the classic roast session of the beginning of
right.
the Reckless 3, we had a teaser. We had a teaser.
Yeah,
from
we
the
did
last
have
episode.
a teaser,
Mhm.
and the question that was presented was, "What do we think our red flags are?" So we'll start with Miss Red
Because
Flag
we have
herself,
so many.
Miss
Ew.
Angelina.
What was that voice?
I think the only one that I can think of on the top of my head, I'm sure more will come out as we discuss it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if it's a red flag, but it's been made apparent to me that me being big on social media
That's a red flag?
is a yellow flag
A yellow
because
flag.
of all the male attention I get.
Oh.
And they don't like that.
Oh.
And they don't like that they think that I am available to all these men.
Has somebody told you that?
I've had one person tell me straight up, and I've had two people dance around it. Kind of make jokes about it, but low-key they kind of mean it. But also they didn't tell me to
Get off of it.
yeah, or anything. But
Do
they
you
would
remember
joke about it.
You remember the jokes by chance? I would love to hear an example of that.
Ah,
If you can, it's cool. But I just
no.
Billy-
I'm
Is
trying to
that
figure out how
cool?
somebody can joke around it.
You're for future ammo, something like that.
No, I was actually curious, but I guess it could have been.
He wants to register that in the archives.
Yeah, it's I'll
When can
wait
I use that?
just a week later till they forget about it. Then
Yeah.
I'm gonna remember it.
What did they take me for? I thought we were friends here.
Calculated. That's what I take you
That's-
for. Calculated.
You're right. That might be a red flag.
If there's anything I learned in this last week is that
Oh.
you are a plagiarizer.
Plagiarizer.
Yep.
Oh boy.
I plagiarize.
1000%.
All of your intros have been plagiarized.
And originals.
And originals.
Mhm.
Original and
I
you
know
don't even
that
go
because
together.
I bullshit them on the spot.
That doesn't mean that you didn't get it from somewhere else.
You could have been influenced because you consider yourself not to be an influencer.
She's a follower.
Not an influencer.
She a sheep.
She's a sheep.
Also
So
not a follower.
okay, so what are
Whoa,
your
whoa,
other
whoa.
red?
Hang on a second. Say that again. Hang on.
Okay,
Wait.
sorry. Angelina,
What was-
take two. Follower.
She said
she
follow
messed-
the word.
Oh, okay, I caught it, but I got you. So what are your other red flags? Ones that
That's
you would
one
consider,
that I
not
think-
somebody else
Okay.
would think.
I'm very defensive.
Mm.
That's just in my nature. Sometimes I don't mean to be,
Mm-hmm.
but if you push me the wrong way, I'm defensive. I've gotten better.
Yeah.
It used to be such a serious part of my being
Yeah.
that I have to feel like I'm right.
Oh.
Oh,
N-
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Not anymore, but I do get defensive.
Mm-hmm.
That
think
takes
the
a lot
big-
for a person to admit it.
I think the root of it is this: I like to be understood,
Mm.
and I would want to be understood.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes the situation should just be kind of left out. But it rubs me the wrong way, so I have to say it or it bothers me.
Yeah.
So that could be considered a red flag, I guess.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Or yellow flag. What
You
I
just
call
keep
it,
saying
like a
yellow flag.
cautionary.
what?
Caution.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's what I mean by because it's like yellow signs.
Yeah.
Red
yeah.
sign is a stop sign.
It's make sure that everybody's not coming through the intersection before you
Mm-hmm.
going through.
With the
Maybe
literal
one
example.
other one is I have a lot of walls up.
What do you mean?
It's really
Yeah,
hard
what-
to get me to be vulnerable.
To open up?
Yeah, or to see
Mm.
that side of me.
Oh,
You know.
Do you think that you should do that?
Well, eventually, if I get into a serious relationship,
Yo, you think you'll still have it even if you were in a serious relationship?
maybe it would take a second for me to kind of get those walls down. But I don't know. Again, I don't know if that's a red flag per se. I don't think it's a deal breaker.
No, I get what you're saying though. That's just but there's people out there that like to empathize early on. You
Yeah.
know, be able to
True.
connect with you, and if
And
you're
they would
just
think
keeping
that it's weird that you don't know how to be vulnerable.
Yeah.
You don't know how to be sensitive.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
That's fair. For me, red flags. I would say one that I've gotten told this before.
To your face, from
Yeah.
a girl.
From a girl,
Mm.
and this was before my wife, but I know that this is just my personality too that I've gotten told after. It's just my natural way of communicating. Is that I've
Mhm.
got told that I'm a flirt. I'm just always out there.
Oh, you be in girls' faces out here.
I'd be making.
player.
I'd be making jokes. I just I
you be
mess.
making them laugh.
I make them laugh. I be
Okay,
mess-
now you know what they say.
What? What
You
is
make them laugh and giggle.
Oh boy.
You can make the cheeks.
Oh boy. I knew where that was going. Anyway, yes.
Oh my god, that one physically hurt me.
Good.
Don't make me push you again.
Good.
Oh my- Push me for what? It wasn't even my my joke.
You said someone physically hurt me, and I said, "Don't make me punch you."
What is
It
going
was
on here?
his joke.
You said somebody
It wasn't-
physically hurt me. That's
It
what you
wasn't-
said.
It wasn't a. Do you not like funny guys, Angelina?
Oh shoot!
Not anymore.
You are. This is what I'm saying. She's a freaking liar.
She's a hater.
She's a liar.
She's a hater.
Jeez.
She's a liar.
But I've gotten told many times that I'm a flirt, and that can be a red flag to some people because they don't like people that are just kind of open and just. I'm very much an energy guy. I match whatever energy's in the room, but I
Me
have a
too.
constant, just easy, like normal going energy.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
sink. I don't rise. I can just whatever is there.
Mm-hmm.
And people sometimes interpret that as like you're being flirty,
I
and
can
that's
see
I think I have a flirty nature too.
Yeah, I can see that. And honestly, another one that you and I match on that's a red flag for me, I would consider this a red flag. I despise arguments with the people I care about.
Wait,
I
how
do
is-
not agree with that.
Oh, no.
I'm okay with
No.
arguments.
The reason why is because I like to be understood. And that
Mhm.
arguments is the worst because I feel like there's a lot of irrational emotions going into them, and I'm always thinking about it logically.
Yeah.
And that's the only
And I'm very
way.
emotional.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's where we're different. But
Yeah.
I'm very much logical. But
But I don't hate
But
arguments.
how's that a red flag though? Help
It's
me
a-
understand that.
It's a
Yeah.
red flag because I have a problem with being able to compartmentalize the emotional aspect of the argument. And if someone is saying, it's not the words that you said, it's how you said it. And that is hard for me to say, okay, well, this is where I came from. I didn't intend this way. Nothing that I can say to you is going to make you believe that I did not intend it that way. You've already taken it that way. How do I fix this? And they don't give me an answer. And that's when I start to implode.
Oh, okay. I see you at the end.
So the
Got
red
you.
flag is the
Because
reaction.
you lose
Yes,
patience.
I lose. And it's not, I'm very patient. I'm talking about specifically arguments.
Yeah.
Specifically arguments that has.
But within the conversation.
Yeah, but has a very logical solution.
Yeah.
But the other person can't handle that because it's not the emotional solution.
Yeah. It's not the way that they would prefer to do it.
Yes, and that's when that's a red flag.
But that's the reason why I said patience, because you would still need some patience to.
yeah, no,
be
I,
able
to
to-
even resolve
Yeah.
that in
Yeah.
itself,
Yeah.
right?
And
Is
that's-
there has to be some sort of compromise.
and I am all about compromise. But
Right.
at that
But-
point,
Yeah.
It's
You
not
But at
about
that point,
compromise.
it's the red flag
Yeah.
is you're just now all worked up,
yes,
Yeah, you
right?
get-
yes,
And you just want to.
yes.
Ironically, you end up getting overly emotional.
yes,
Ironically. Yeah.
yes, and it's
Yeah,
not.
so
by my
it's
intention.
as a result of not
Yeah.
being emotional.
Yes.
You get
It's-
too emotional.
Yes.
No, he gets emotional from not being understood
yes,
Yes.
and saying it.
Yeah.
and
And
that's
trying
why,
to.
and that's
Yeah,
why
yeah,
I said
yeah.
you and I lined up is because you said
yeah.
you're
I'm defensive.
you
I like to be
understood.
Yeah,
Exactly.
But I will say that I don't mind arguments.
Oh.
That's
we
not a
know.
thing.
Oh, we know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that we know.
Yeah.
We
I think
know that you
arguments
know
She
you know.
does it
are
for sport.
good.
Yeah, she does it for sport. Like I said,
She pokes
Okay.
a
does
bear.
it for sport.
It's like, hey, that honey pot over there, man, that looks like fun.
She has
Bear.
to, like when she says she has to be right, she has to be right.
Yes,
Yeah.
big time.
There is no ifs, ands, or
She's,
buts
she's
on that
not
one.
denying it.
Yeah, because she
Okay.
knows like
Yeah, I have my moments where I'm like,
98% of our debates.
Yeah.
is she
You're
has to be
trash
right.
because you're trash. That's why.
I don't let her, but she still, and she'll bop off. Like, no, I don't care.
Yep.
I'm right. I don't care.
I don't think the internet's seen this side of Ange before. I think they've seen little instances between me and Billy, but Ange, I feel like this is gonna be the first time the internet's seen like real Grange come out and just like out of nowhere.
Grange?
Yeah, Grange.
No, the internet has seen Grange.
Ah, not to this degree, where you're just like
Grange? Wait, Grumpy Ange or Grandma Ange?
grumpy Ange.
Yeah, I guess.
Here she goes, already trying to start another
Um,
argument. She's trying. Here it is.
guess.
It's already started. She's
know.
like, wait a second. You know the other time when we were like complimenting her and stuff.
Wait,
Yeah.
And
you're
she said,
saying this
"It's
is
been-
the
wait,
first time?
Hang on, the boys are talking right
Okay,
now.
yeah, yeah.
The other time when she was literally saying, "Man, you all are being too nice. We haven't
Yeah.
got mad at each other recently." And that's when
Yeah.
I pushed her. She literally was just poking the pot. Like
Yeah.
that's all she's doing. She's like, "Man, we haven't yelled at it in a little bit. You guys suck." Like that's,
Yeah.
I love yelling.
I told you she
Yelling is
has to.
great.
She got to be right,
Yep.
but she also has to start it first to be
But-
right.
But
Mhm.
I think it's like stream. I've definitely been like that. Streams.
Yeah.
Not really in my videos. You're right, but
Look, at this point, she's still trying to prove that
It's
she's
true.
right.
It's
We're
true.
moving on to the
Oh.
next thing. So, was that the end of your red flags? Mid?
Oh, me? I forgot it was my turn. Ange was trying to explain her argument.
Yeah.
You know.
No, she'll keep going.
I stopped.
Yeah, she'll keep going.
I
That's
stopped.
why. Go ahead.
No, I'm good.
Okay. So I will say, for my red flags, I'm also impatient with certain things. Like I
Mm.
for sure don't like to wait. Like if it's an argument, I'm not gonna argue with you. Like I'm notoriously known to walk off on you in the middle of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, my patience is very, very thin. Also, that ties in with my next red flag, which would be like I'm stuck in my ways.
Yeah.
Like I'm stubborn. I'm not changing anything. Whatever my routine is, I'm
That's
sticking
it.
to that. Yeah, I'm not wavering just because right now it's the trend or this the thing to do. That
Right.
Yeah.
you should do this. I'm not going to.
Yeah.
And I don't feel any kind of way about not changing it. So I think those are just a couple that I can think off the top of my head. Now I know there's a whole list of other ones,
Right.
but those are the
Sure.
ones that I hear consistently.
Yeah.
Is that I'm too stuck in my ways,
Gotcha.
and because I get very impatient. Like, but it's only with certain things, especially like if I get hungry, like yeah. When I'm
Boy.
hungry, like I don't have patience for nothing.
Nope.
Yeah.
Like it's just like either get me food or
too.
don't talk to me.
Same.
It's kind of like one of those. I've experienced it now, and he's never like snapped at me or anything like me, but I see it. I can tell when Billy hits that hunger level. It's like
Once
it's like
he
you're-
eats,
It's like
it's a whole other Billy.
It is. It's literally
He
like
is so happy. His stomach is full.
when he.
You can practically see him skipping around.
It's like those video game levels when you see like they're reaching in the red and it starts flashing. That's what Billy is. When his hunger level starts going out, it's like, Ange, we better
like
watch out.
sound
on
the
way."
alarm.
Yeah, sound
Yeah.
the alarm. And Billy's
Yeah.
like, I need a sandwich right now.
The second he finishes his food,
He's great. He's back to like
Yeah.
normal. It's like, bzzz, it's
it's like,
Yeah.
what are we
back up
doing
again.
now, guys?
Yeah.
What's next?
That's why I don't let myself get that hungry. But, sometimes you get caught up with work and
Oh,
you wait too
yeah.
long. But it just so happens that during those times, that's when some people want to have conversations with you. And that's not the time to
Yeah.
talk to me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, because at that point, like, you want to talk about grumpy.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
all I have for you
Ooh.
Yeah.
is grumpiness.
Yep.
You ask me anything during that time, it's a hard no.
Yep.
Doesn't matter what it is.
Mhm.
Except for the only person that I'm like not like that with is my daughter, of course. But anybody
Yeah.
else,
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
yeah,
It's on site.
it's free game.
With your daughter, I mean, that's literally like you can't be that because you have to make sure that
Yeah.
they're okay first.
But even with her,
Yeah.
it's just like, hold on, not right now, honey. Daddy needs to go
Yeah.
eat. I'll come
Mhm.
back, whatever.
Mhm.
Kiss her, hug her,
right.
go do what I got to do, or I take her with me. Not if she's with me anyways. We're eating. It's like, all right, baby,
Yeah.
we about to go eat.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
So-
I don't care if you're hungry. We're going to eat.
We eating something. You gonna eat with me? I'm telling you that right now.
That's famous.
You are going to eat with me.
That's vintage Billy
I
right there.
do not want no one hungry around me because I don't like that feeling. Mom
Mhm.
Dukes always made sure we always ate.
Yeah.
That's why I walk around always asking people like, "You hungry? You hungry? You ready to eat?" Because Mom Dukes did that with me.
Yep. Even if Billy's not hungry, if you are hungry, he said, "We're going. Let's go.
That's
Let's
it.
go get some food." And that's something I appreciate about Billy. Like that may be a red flag for you. Like you don't want yourself to get there, and others.
Yeah,
But
you're
on-
aware.
I respect it because I like that people are, even if they don't want to eat, and I mean, this brings up the whole ice cream debate again. But anyway, I like it when people are like, you know what, you hungry, you need food right now, let's go ahead and eat.
Yeah,
Let's go.
no,
Mhm.
I don't think
Yeah.
nobody should be hungry. Like that's just
Mhm.
that's not a fun feeling.
No, it's not.
Definitely not.
And that's I'm the same way though. Like if I hit that certain level of hunger, especially waiting on a table, I've talked to them about this. If I'm waiting and I'm hungry and I have
Yeah.
to keep waiting, I'm gonna be so grumpy. Oh,
Yeah.
Going to just go to another place.
No, you don't want me in that grumpy. These two have never seen me grumpy. You've
No,
never
I
seen
haven't.
me
No.
Haven't.
grumpy. And when I'm
Ever.
grumpy, it takes a lot. Like my wife, shout out to my wife. She's seen me grumpier more than any other person in this world.
Of course.
But I don't and I think there's a lot of, at least me, with people that I'm not, always around, I will do everything in my power. If I care about them already and I don't want them to see me that way, I won't show it. But
Yeah.
I just won't be like happy, go peppy or whatever.
Mhm.
But it's with the people that you're really comfortable with, you spend day in, day out with, those are the ones that you just
Yeah.
let it slip. And you're
Mhm.
just like, why are you still here right now with me? I'm so sorry.
yeah.
I actually want to flip the script and
Oh.
kind of ask what are your red flags for significant others or
Ooh.
whatever. But I actually have one more red flag that I thought of while you were talking about
Go
yours.
for it.
So let me just share because I don't know how guys feel about this. I
Ooh.
feel like it's a red flag for myself.
Hmm.
And I had to think about it. So now I have to ask for your opinion.
Okay.
Oh.
I
Are we
think
allowed to be
only
mean?
Evan. Sure, you can be mean. You can always be mean with me. It's fine.
Okay.
You can
I'll
be
do
brutally honest
I'll
too.
do serious one.
Okay.
I'll do serious.
Actually, Billy hasn't ever seen me like this. Evan has definitely seen me like this,
Uh-huh.
where I have a lot of anxiety.
Yep.
And I also need validation.
Yep.
It's just how I'm wired.
Yep.
It could be as little as I need to figure out something to eat,
Mhm.
right? And I need to make a decision.
Yep.
But that triggers a lot of anxiety.
Right.
So I'd have to call my sister and be like, what do I want? like tell me what I want, and then she'll like help me process through that.
Yeah.
I think that can definitely be a red flag if someone sees that. If that makes sense. I would consider that for myself a red flag.
I can tell you right now that that's a double-edged sword. If we're talking about that famous debate of girls and they don't know what they want to eat, it's almost a different conversation. But I know what the general idea you're talking about, just like anxiety in general.
And I need that validation.
You need that validation. I do not consider that a red flag at all, because for me at least, it shows me that whoever it is, and it can be a friend, it can be a significant other, it can be whoever, if that person calls upon me, then they know
I see
that I can be calming
place.
voice, a safe place, someone that they trust in that moment where you're not stable. And that's kind of what I was harping back to on the friendship thing. If I'm in trouble, a legitimate trouble, and I need help, and I'm like panicking, I'm like, I just need someone to calm me down, and it can't be me. And someone calls me and they want me to be that person, like that means a lot to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
But the question was just like, are we only focusing on like you eating,
Yeah.
or is this as
all
just
facets.
Everything?
Okay, that's
all
why I
facets.
thought.
Okay, 'cause I was about to say,
it
if
could
we're
be
just-
as little
I know,
as
and that's
that.
why I said it was like the debate of
It
like.
could be as small as
Yeah.
choosing somewhere to eat.
Because that's where it can
fall
get
into.
different for me. If it's just like we're only talking about eating,
Yeah.
that'll
Mhm.
get annoying for somebody that you're with. Like as
Right.
far as
For
like on the
sure.
guy side, you're like,
For
come
sure.
on, girl, figure out what you want to eat
Right.
at some point, because
Right.
you can't keep calling me.
Right.
Mhm.
But pretty much agree with you. If it's like everything else,
Yeah.
it would definitely let me know that I'm him. Y'all didn't see that.
You're that guy.
Y'all
that
didn't
coming.
see that.
I
Y'all
really
didn't
didn't
see
see it
that.
coming.
You're
Yeah.
that guy.
I
It
never
would let
actually
me
thought
know.
of it that way, though. That's really interesting that you guys feel, I guess, trusted and
Mhm.
needed,
Mhm.
I guess.
I mean,
to
as
give that
men, we
opinion.
want to feel needed. The
Mhm.
truth is, when we don't feel needed, that's when we think it's a problem.
That's very true.
Like when you don't make us feel needed, that we're like, there's no point of us.
I will say that for like friends in general, like I have multiple people, including Ange, that have called on me before about anxiety and having what I would consider like a panic attack or something like that. And I've
Mhm.
gotten very good at it, of being
Mhm.
able to discern and help them out to the
Yeah.
point where I enjoy doing it. I actually do, because I hate the thought of someone being that scared and alone,
Mhm.
Yeah.
especially someone I care about.
Yeah.
If it's anyone that I remotely like really do consider a friend, I
Mhm.
will stop what I'm doing.
Mhm.
I'll do this. I've told Ange this before. I've told anyone else that I'm close with before that suffered from this. If they text me and say, I'm in trouble, I'm going to call you.
Mhm.
I don't care if I'm working. I don't care if I'm at a game. I don't care if I'm wherever. Within a minute, you're getting a call from me.
Yeah. Here's where the vicious cycle comes in, though, because in my brain, it's always like, why would I wish that upon someone to
Right.
take care of me?
It's
right?
hard- it's
and
hard
it's
to
very
discern
hard
that.
to like get it down. So that's why I'm almost like, it's kind of a red flag, I guess,
Mhm.
because it's
Maybe
such
to
an
some people.
apparent, it's such an apparent part of my routine
Mhm.
that it's like, oh, maybe that's something that I have to like mention or like
Yeah.
whatever
Yeah.
people will see. Definitely people that I've, had things with have seen,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know if you have to mention it. I think it's more
Actions speak louder than words.
Action speaks louder than words. Like
Mhm.
you do a trial basis. Like if you have a moment of that's happening and you
Mhm.
call that person that you're seeing at the time, and it's not you being fake, it's not whatever. You're just giving them opportunity to see what they do, and if they help you, great. If they don't,
Then
that
you
might,
know.
that might be a red flag for you on them.
Yeah, I would never call them. I wouldn't even call them. I'd call a friend.
But when would it transition? Eventually,
Yeah, 'cause it has to. It
at,
has to
at one
transition.
point, right?
Yeah, I'm
Ooh,
saying
I don't know.
I'm saying that at that point that should be the time that you do
Yeah,
it.
I guess once he's a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
is when
And
I would
then-
call on them.
That would be the telltale sign, I guess.
Yeah.
Mhm. That's
But
interesting.
again, as men, we need a job. Like
I get
for real,
that.
we
It's
need
true.
one. Yeah.
It's true. And also
Even if
with-
it's messy.
yeah.
Well, that and that's even up to a certain extent too.
oh
sure.
really?
Yeah,
And
that's
I'm
even up to a
aware
certain
of that
extent.
too, because some guys aren't okay with that, and
Yeah.
that's okay.
Mm.
Like
Yeah.
if they were to come up to me and be like, "Hey, that aspect of you, I feel like I don't want to be responsible or feel
Yeah.
like I have to
Mm.
cater to that all the time," and I would totally understand.
Yeah,
Because it's a lot,
Yeah.
and not a
Yeah.
lot of people are,
and that's
fitted.
why I think
be
it's
that
good for you
person.
to either have friends or a therapist or whatever, because you cannot throw a lot of emotional things on a man. We're not equipped to handle that. We're
Right.
not. We will never be emotionally intelligent the way that you are. It's just
Yeah.
not going to happen. I hear people have that conversation
Yeah.
all the time,
Yeah.
but we're not meant for that.
No.
Mhm.
Like,
I
we're
think-
not built like that.
I
Yeah.
think the time that it is like anyone can do it is more when it's the panic attack. When it's like the immediate like
When you need,
I just need someone to talk me down. Just
Yeah.
it's more of a like therapy session, not licensed therapist session with me. From all my experience of dealing with it, the best thing I always tell people is to breathe. That's it.
well, yeah,
And
because
just
that's normally what they're not doing.
it's normally what
Yeah.
they're not doing, and it's just having that other person on the other end of the phone to be able to tell you to breathe,
Calm down.
stop
Well, not
doing.
really say calm down, but
Yeah, but you know what I mean. That's a trigger. That's a
Yeah,
trigger
yeah, yeah.
word. Like it's just literally, if you just tell them to breathe, it always helps. It always works. Anyway.
All right.
Do you guys have deal breakers or red flags?
Oh boy.
Red flag.
Have you ever been in a thing with a lady and was
Mhm.
like, "Yep, that is not it. I am out."
Yeah. I'll give one because I just thought of it right now. One that likes to argue. One
Hit
that
my
likes to argue.
Why'd you just think of that? What an original thought.
What
Wow.
What could possibly give you this idea?
What? Yeah.
Outside of Miss Debate over here, there was somebody that I had talked to. Like it was like every single time we talked, she just enjoyed arguing. Like legit there was just anything.
Right.
And there was times where at the beginning I thought it was funny. It was
Banter.
entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I was into the little toxic thing for a little while, but like there's just some days where I just want peace and quiet.
For sure.
Right.
And she was just like, nah, I want to get it started because it gets me started. That to me is a red. Because it's like, if we're going to keep, that means I have to keep doing this until the end. I don't have enough energy. I'm going to die doing this.
Yeah.
If we have to do this every day,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to, even if it's every other day, I can't.
Yeah.
That's just not me. And the way
For
that my
sure.
life is now, it's very chill, peaceful. Like,
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, that seems like a just like toxic relationship.
yeah.
She was arguing with you every day.
It was like, I'm not going to say it was every time we talked.
Well, every time you guys were together.
Yeah, every time we hung out,
But
every time we
still.
talked, yeah, that's a
Uh-uh.
red flag for me. If you like
Yeah.
to debate like that
Mm.
over silly stuff, sure, there might be something that you're passionate about. I'm not saying that you can be,
Yeah.
but sometimes you just need to know that it's just not worth it.
Yeah. You know what's interesting? I actually mentioned this in a stream too. Like, I'm surprised that she let that side out with you. Because I
Really?
always said, if I'm with someone that I really like, I
Right.
am quiet. I am like, quote unquote, the best version of myself because I am attracted to that person.
Yeah, but then you're not showing them the real you. So
It comes out eventually.
Oh, it
Yeah.
comes out eventually.
Yeah,
and
that
I'm
is
still
just over
confident in
time.
my real me to like be enough.
It's like small
Yeah.
dosages.
But it's like, that's like my shyness of just like, I don't want them to know
I am.
everything yet.
Yeah.
See, what you don't know because you've been married is sometimes you got to send your representative out here in these streets.
It's true.
Yeah.
You know?
Again, that's why I've said if me and my wife ever unfortunately were not together anymore, I wouldn't even begin to know what to do because I would be like,
Mhm.
You know what
this
to do.
this is me.
You know what to do. SDF.
Here he comes again. We're on episode
He
15.
really said, just get a sugar baby.
We're on episode 15. No, I'm gonna be real with you. I'll be going after that sugar mama at
You
that
be going
age.
after the sugar
I'll be
mama?
going after that
He
sugar
said, give me the
mama.
paycheck.
Yeah, give me the paycheck. Go ahead.
You'll get it. You'll get it.
Yeah, I'll just sit there and be like, what do you want me to do?
Yeah.
But anyway.
She'll be looking for somebody to reach all the stuff she can't get in the
That's
cabinet.
true.
Yep.
You need a human step stool. I am
Yeah.
your man. But anyway, no, I think for red flags for me, I've one big one, and it is a deal breaker.
A deal
Actually,
breaker.
I've got two. I've got
Okay.
two red flags. First one is I could not date or considerably date someone, and I mean like a relationship. Have a fun time, sure. But just
fun time.
relationship, I could not with someone that does not have as much of a work ethic as I do.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I've heard this before, actually, from some guy friends.
Really?
And they didn't even realize until they were dating that
Yep.
they really don't like a not ambitious
Yep.
girl.
What?
So
And
what about it, though?
I
don't
wouldn't. I
agree with
wouldn't.
that.
I wouldn't even say ambitious. I would say someone that.
Like, even without hobbies, right?
yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like someone that is very passionate and had a game plan for their life. And
Mhm.
if I was out of the picture, they would still be on a path.
Yeah.
I love someone that has their own way, and that person can, I mean, shout out to my wife. That person can eventually want to change that path to like
sure.
be more of a mom figure, that sort of stuff, whatever. But at the time, like having a goal, I'm going to school, or I'm working, or I'm doing this, or I'm doing that. Not someone that's just kind of floating.
Yeah.
Because I am very much an empath. I will take on that energy. And that leads me into my second red flag, which is I used to, and I've not talked about this on the podcast, but you all both know, and all my YouTube knows, I used to be very, very, very overweight when I was growing up, and I had a massive transformation, like to get down to the weight I'm at, and I'm not eating that well over the past week with these two around, but I'm not gonna lie, but it's been some damn good food, I can tell you that. But normally I eat extremely healthy. I go to the gym. Billy knows this. He and I have worked out together. I could not be with someone that, even if they looked great, whatever, did not want to eat healthy most of the time, like as the normal routine.
Okay, yes.
Because I cannot bring that temptation
Mm-hmm.
into my life, because I've been there and I'm not going back there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So that's me.
That's interesting. I'm the opposite of the whole like spontaneous, or not spontaneous,
The
ambitious.
Yeah.
Ambitious.
Yeah. I'm cool if you just want to do your thing.
I mean, that
Honestly,
SDF fun.
That's
man.
because
I would prefer.
That's because he could pay you.
that SDF
do nothing.
fun,
That's 'cause
man.
I am your job.
Yep. Damn.
So-
He wants your full attention.
Ooh.
I ain't gonna say it. Nah, not full. Like you can go, go shopping. Get out, go do your thing. Give me
Right.
a couple hours or whatever. But
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not someone that's just like, no, she has to be, goal oriented or driven like me.
Right.
Mhm.
No, because for me, the way that I see it, if she is like that,
Yeah.
when you gonna have time for me? Because the way that I grind, like when you,
Yeah.
like when I
Maybe
am
that's
sitting
another
down,
one of my red flags, I guess. I'm not available
Yeah.
time-wise.
That's true.
Oh.
I'm emotionally available,
Time-wise.
time-wise, it's
shoot.
hard.
Content
Dang.
creators.
and they don't understand that
No.
it's like they're like, but your schedule is flexible.
Yeah.
But you can move. But you're a content creator,
don't
and
get
I'd
it.
be like, I got work to
Dang.
do.
Yeah.
Ange's future
Gotta get
husband,
done.
we spend more time with Ange than you do. That's crazy.
Nope.
That's tough.
You're just
I'm
I'm
starting
gonna-
stuff.
Yeah, let's go ahead. Shout out to everybody that's
Future
in the
Ange.
future. Man,
Please.
at this point, wait.
the next time you see Billy, just kick him.
He's right here.
That's crazy.
Episode 15. At the time, there could be a new guy on the scene. Shoot.
There's always
There
a
won't
guy
be.
in the scene.
Oh, wow. Oh, the pillow will always be there.
That's the guy. Is the pillow. She got a body pillow at home. That's what she said.
She got
No,
a body.
It's
It's my
weighted.
dog Vander.
It's weighted.
She does have a
Vander.
dog. She has a dog.
I have my
That's-
dog, I'm a dog mom.
She has two.
Oh, boy. Oh,
Body
boy.
pillow and a dog.
Oh,
a good
boy.
That's
combo.
all I need.
Oh, boy.
Bzzz.
Would you ever get a body
Maybe
pillow?
that's my. I have a lot of red flags. I think.
What'd you
I
do?
also feel like I don't need to be needed.
Can we talk about how many undateable qualities Ange has?
Oh,
A
boy.
lot.
Oh, boy.
A
No, I'm
lot.
just playing.
Oh, boy, that's
A
gonna be a
lot.
whole thing.
I'm just
Billy
playing.
and Evan roast on Dream. No,
What is
Um,
episode 15?
episode 15.
How do we
Red
always get
flags.
to?
It's been red flags.
How do we get to
It
roasting
was
her?
your idea.
Yeah, Billy, how'd you forget your own idea?
I'm just saying, how do we get to roasting Ange on
that
episode
always,
15?
Always
that always
happens.
happens.
Oh, okay.
Always. Yep.
As long as it's the regular.
Yeah. I want to still know. And would you get a body pillow? Would you get a body pillow?
I think she has one, right?
I have a regular pillow that I hug at night.
I know, but would you get a body pillow?
yeah. Would you get?
What's a body pillow? Like
You
just
don't
a
know what a
long one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's super
Yeah, I
long.
guess. If I don't know. No.
If you didn't have a
I
dog,
didn't think about
You
it.
Would
didn't
you?
have a dog. You don't.
Doesn't
actually-
matter. I have a dog.
Wait, does Vander actually sleep in the bed?
He does sleep in the bed. He just doesn't
Oh.
like to. It gets too
Cuddle.
hot for him. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So you can get a body pillow.
I have a regular pillow.
What
Why
about the
would you-
body
I'm not
pillow?
that large. If you can't
That's
tell,
true.
I
But-
don't need anything bigger.
but you are that alone.
Oh, wow.
Got her.
Wow.
Anyway, so that was episode.
Jeez.
Wow.
She
Wait.
didn't see it.
Hold
she
on.
didn't
Wow.
see it.
We didn't talk about my red flags and a guy.
Oh, that's true. Here we go.
Oh man.
Honestly, I don't know.
You would
I
do
didn't
No,
even
you
think about- I
definitely
didn't
know.
even think
You
about it.
definitely know. You
and
know.
you puffed out
I
your chest and said,
probably have some
about
in the
mine?
moment, clearly, because none of the guys have stuck around.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. So
Here
what?
we
Are,
go.
so what?
But-
What did they do?
Oh, boy.
What did they do?
They did something. They're not here today.
Well, yeah,
I mean,
okay, so the
let's talk about the
disrespect on
ones
the
that-
time.
Oh,
I
okay.
really don't like that.
Disrespect.
Just
Elaborate.
don't mention.
Oh, like you have
work.
the
Yeah.
time. Okay.
Disrespect and this.
Yeah, don't disrespect my time, especially because quality time is my love language. I will give it to you. I promise.
Mm.
But if I have to work, I have to work.
Mhm.
So
And
don't beg me. That's
Teeny,
weird.
Tiny,
beg you?
small doses.
Not beg, but like it's like you can make the time for me.
So that sounds like begging. I ain't gonna hold you.
knew it. Ange was
know?
always that that girl out there stepping on people. I just knew it.
What?
I knew it.
How did that become me stepping on people?
Like, you want my attention, don't you? Step.
Oh wow.
Okay. All right. And also, especially if we're just in the talking phase, take notes, boys.
Oh wow.
I like
Don't.
the chase.
Applications
Okay,
open.
I like the chase.
The chase.
The chase
Yeah.
of what?
I like the chase.
Step, it's step on me energy. I'm telling you right now.
The chase of what?
Like leave me alone for a little bit so that I can contact you. You know what I mean?
No, that's a fact. That's listen. No,
like give
now
me
you can listen.
space.
Yes.
Take notes.
Yeah. Let her breathe.
Don't
Let it
message
breathe.
me every second of the
Give
day.
a little bit of
Yes.
give a little bit of
You ever-
line on the fish, like
'Cause
you
then
know,
that
let the
becomes
line out, and then
unquality
do, do, do,
time.
do, and the line out and the do, 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 do.
Yeah. You gotta let her think about you. You gotta let her miss you.
Let me miss you.
Yes.
That is that. Yeah.
That's
That'd
a
be
fact.
that would be a red flag. And I have some like shallow ones. Like, don't be
Go ahead.
stinky.
Stinky.
That's not shallow.
Don't be smelly.
That's,
I
that's
guess.
not
You've been-
shallow.
you've
Well, I
been
guess
dating
shallow's the wrong
since-
word, but like
Yeah.
more physical.
Yeah.
I guess.
That's important. Hygiene is important.
Yeah.
Wait,
That's not a.
hang on. Smelly or physical? Same thing? Are you saying like
Yeah.
physical, like
Tangible. I guess.
Nah, depending
Well, I
on how
guess it's not-
smelly you are, it can be physical. 'Cause I ain't be fighting the stink.
wow?
Yeah.
Billy, you've been meeting some
Full on
crazy
brawl.
girls out there, huh?
I didn't know. I'm sure. Well, I don't know. I don't date, so I can't.
Right.
I can't
no, I'm
relate.
saying in like situationships.
Situationships. I don't have those either right now. I got work.
Gotcha.
That's why I'm here with y'all.
Right, but in the past, did you ever have?
But
any-
hygiene is important.
Hygiene's very important.
Hygiene
Yeah.
is definitely important. I don't know. I haven't ran into anything like that. Honestly, I think anyone who hangs out with me and they see how I live and how like
Yeah.
together I have my stuff, it kind of, I don't know if it's subconsciously or whatever, but it makes them pretty much do the same.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. Like if I was dating someone that wasn't as organized, they come to the crib and they see how like put together my stuff is, and I go to theirs and all of a sudden stuff is in order. Or like you guys know I don't drink or smoke, and
right.
if I was with a girl that drinks, when she hangs out with me, she doesn't drink ever. Like I don't ever see her drink.
Mm.
It's just something that
makes
happens
sense.
naturally. you
Yeah.
know?
Okay.
Would it be a red flag?
What if they smoking is no for me.
Hmm.
I tried it before. I'm not
Deal
tried
breaker.
smoking, but I tried to deal with a girl that smoked, and it just became a whole thing.
Right.
Like, yeah. So no.
Deal breaker.
But drinking, it's like as long as I don't see you get too crazy,
Yeah.
then I guess it's fine as long as you're controlled. But to be honest, I would prefer somebody that doesn't drink or smoke, because then it's like we don't have to have the conversation. Because the conversation is always like, well, you sure? Like, why don't you just try it? Maybe you'll like it. Or, I've
Yeah.
always been
Oh.
told that I'm boring because I don't do, neither one.
Oh.
Yeah, I had one of those. Like it was like, well, then what do you do?
Yeah.
It's like,
Live.
Exist.
live,
Yeah.
exist.
They make it seem like I'm crazy because I haven't drinked or smoked
Yeah.
or something like
and
well,
and I drink. Like
yeah.
I dabble in drinking, but more times than not, I don't.
Yeah.
Mm.
So then it's interesting to hear, I guess, your side of it, where it's like completely stop, and
Yeah.
they're like, well, don't you just want to try it? It's like, no.
Yeah. Or
Clearly, I haven't wanted to try it.
Or like I've seen the girl get sloppy, and then like I had a conversation where I told her like, look, that just wasn't attractive to me,
Mhm.
and she got offended because I said it wasn't attractive,
Mhm.
and it just became like a whole argument of like, well, I should be able. It really was just her trying to defend why she should drink, and I'm like, well, you can, you just won't do it with me.
Mhm.
Like I won't keep hanging out with you if that's how you get down.
Mm.
And it was like, well, you should because of this, and this, and it's like I said what I said,
Mm.
Yeah.
so.
Again, at the end of the day, I respect you both for the preferences and just all that stuff. I don't really care. Like for me, when it comes not nicotine smoking, I'm not nicotine
Is it
smoker.
Deal breaker for you?
Nicotine. Hey, you know what's funny is I'm fine with the celebratory cigar. I like a celebratory cigar. I
Mhm.
have had quite a few cigars for celebrations, like at a wedding
Yeah.
or that
but
sort of
that's
stuff.
different.
That's the where I draw my line. I'm
Right.
But
like,
it's not regular.
no,
But it's not an addiction.
no, that's like maybe once every 6 months or a year. Even.
yeah.
Something like that.
Uh-huh.
That I like. And drinking, I don't need to drink.
Yeah.
I don't, and I normally don't. And it's
Yeah.
for me, ironically enough, it's more for two things. A, the calories. Again, goes back
That
to my
makes
thing.
sense. For
It's
sure.
just empty calories. That's all it is.
Yeah.
And then B is that I don't like not being in control of
Yeah.
myself.
Of course.
I don't like that. I had too many fun times in college. Where
Mhm.
Which we never even got to talk about this season.
that might be season 2.
That's crazy because
Oh.
that was
College?
definitely a topic.
Was
on
it?
that.
It was a topic.
It was
Oh.
supposed to be,
Oh, nice.
but
yeah, we could do that.
we never got there.
You said that with the most. Oh, was it really
Again, she was a part of
Cool.
all these meetings.
cool?
Sorry.
Must be nice to have ears.
literally a
It's
part
because
of
I'm
all these
down for
meetings.
everything. You just tell me and I'll be like, okay.
See, the problem is when you say that you're down for something, you don't show any enthusiasm. And then I'm like, she's not meaning this. She does not agree with
I'm
this.
down.
She just says things so nonchalant, like, yeah, something's cool.
You know what?
what? I guess
Hey,
sure, I'll
I
be
got
there.
it. I got it from episode 1. Call back all the way to episode 1. Shout out to you all that have been here since episode 1. It was fun.
Exactly.
It was more of a, it was fun.
That's bull crap. No, you did not say it like that. I played back the tape. We listened to it yesterday.
I'm like literally hearing it in my brain. Was it not? It was fun.
Billy, help me
It
out
was
here,
fun.
please. Help me.
I'm trying
was-
to mimic my sarcasm.
It was nonchalant.
Thank you.
It was nonchalant. Maybe
Thank
she had a little hypeness, like just like a tiny bit, but
Like,
it was
Yeah.
still.
turn the
Either way,
knob.
we all got the same energy from it.
Yeah.
It wasn't fun.
No.
It didn't sound like it. At least.
At least me
No, it
and
was
Billy.
so much fun.
we
The
en-
photo shoot.
We
was great.
enjoyed the photo shoot.
I
She
did.
had 1,000 photos, but didn't enjoy it. You know, it
I
was a
did
great
enjoy
time.
it.
It was
I
a
think
just
we
didn't know- I
referenced
don't-
all. I think every episode we talked about this photo shoot.
We did. Because you
Did
know
we?
why? Guess where they can find it. And you want to cue us out because we're already there. It's time to wrap up season 1.
Jeez, already?
It's time.
Wait,
my
can we
gosh.
can't make it a little bit longer?
No.
We don't
It's-
have nothing else.
No.
I have something else.
And
What?
something else.
I do.
What?
Yeah, let's go.
I guess kind of a red flag. I don't know. I need to hear your guys' opinion.
Mm.
Oh, we're back on the red
'Cause I,
flags.
like,
Oh,
yeah.
we're still here. Oh boy.
Oh, sorry. We can move on.
No,
No,
go ahead.
I'll go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I've grown up as a Christian,
Uh-huh.
and that's something that's really important in my life.
Oh.
Yeah, I want to hear your guys' opinion
Ooh.
on. I would really love my family or my
Uh-huh.
kids to grow up with Christian morals.
Okay. Okay.
And I would probably need someone to be okay with that too. Whether they be Christian or just let me, raise up
Or
my
just let you.
yeah,
Okay.
raise the kids
Ah.
Christian. That is something. So I guess it would be like a red flag if that person was not okay with that, right?
I'm curious. Why would you date someone that's not of the same belief as you?
I would prefer that.
Yeah,
But
but you're giving people that are not chances.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you're always
Well-
leaving the door open then.
I mean, to me, if that's very important to you, then I think that's who you should be like aligning yourself with.
I think that's preferred.
Yeah, I
That'd
think
be
that
like-
should be the focus because otherwise, it's not. It's gonna be a constant with
Com-
belief.
it would have to be a conversation.
It's. I mean,
I think it's like the same thing as like in terms of preferences.
Mhm.
It's like, yeah, I would prefer, but
Are you?
I would like not love to have the conversation every single time. So
Yeah, because that's what'll end up. Like that's like you're dead set on that.
Mm-hmm.
The best thing that you should do
You're right.
is find a Christian guy with the
Mhm.
same
You're
beliefs.
right.
Because without that, it's gonna be constant clashing back and forth. He'll probably pretend for a little while,
Mm-hmm.
and then it'll bubble up to the surface, and then you
Yeah.
guys are having a big, huge
That's true.
argument.
Maybe it's because like my mom and my dad, actually one of them was Christian and the other one wasn't really Christian.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So maybe it's just because that's like in the back burner of my brain that it's like
Mm.
possible.
Did that
Right, but-
did that continue for the entire relationship?
No, actually,
Ah.
eventually one of them became a Christian too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's
Well, I guess
interesting.
that's like a 1 in a million, right?
I was about to say that's the exception to the rule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Doesn't
And that's the
define
way
it.
that I was
And
like grown up.
I was about to say, and that was your parents was a different time than what today is. So everybody who
Yeah.
has
That's
a belief
true, actually.
is strong in whatever it is.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
it'll just be a constant debate at the
Well,
dinner table.
episode 15, I have another deal breaker.
Oh my gosh. We
If you're
I've
not a Christian-
created
if
a
you're
deal
not
breaker.
a
Take
Christian,
notes.
you
Can we get
cannot
a-
make
Take
it.
Can we get a
notes.
checklist of the amount of red flags that have been added to Ange's plate by
Just
the end of this
one,
episode?
just
no,
one.
no. At the start of this episode, you said that you have like maybe one red flag
Of
and-
myself.
of
I mean,
yourself.
for other people.
Yeah,
right,
just for the guy,
right,
yeah.
right. But now this is like gone on and progressing. Yeah.
Well, my question is like the guys that you've been talking to, like, what have they had beliefs? Like, where have they been at, like, spiritually?
Honestly, most of them have been Christian.
Yeah,
Mhm.
The handful that weren't, I don't think we've gone far enough to actually talk about it.
yeah,
Mhm.
So-
Did that play a big part into why it didn't get far enough?
No.
yeah. They
Oh.
They
yeah,
did
they
some
didn't talk
other-
about it.
They did some
There
others.
was some other red
Oh,
flag that
boy.
they hit.
Oh, okay,
That
They
was
hit
just
one
like, yeah,
of
we're
the
not gonna
10
work.
by then.
yeah.
Jeez.
So that should be priority number uno.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Definitely is a Christian boy.
If there's a deal breaker, you should absolutely like prioritize that, especially when determining if you're in that long game sort of thing.
Yeah,
On the other side of the coin, like Billy, I mean, if you're just looking for a companionship, then that stuff won't matter as much. It's not
yeah.
Sometimes for me though, it's not that deep.
not that deep.
But you think in the long run it will be though, because
Yeah.
you're talking about kids. Like kids are not short term. So.
I'm not talking about kids right now.
Yeah, I know, but you're saying for your
Whoa.
family, you want to be, you want them to
Yeah.
be a Christian household. So
Yeah,
And
so
you
I
ready to be
guess
a
that
mom?
will be something that will eventually
yeah,
come
but
up.
you don't want to wait until eventually because that's bad.
Yeah,
I guess, but I'm also 23, so it's not that deep.
But-
You keep saying that, but time is moving. This week flew by.
it
You
is.
about to be 25
TikTok.
season 2,
It, oh boy. Oh
or at
boy.
least look like it. I'm just playing.
Oh
I'm gonna-
boy.
Ooh.
Oh, there it is.
Whoa.
We had the
I
delay.
just went from
We
here
had
to
the
here
delay.
to here. I have whiplash.
I
delay.
put her on an emotional roller coaster.
Maybe I should just
Wow.
retire
that's-
now.
That's my
Wow.
red flag. That
That's-
is my red flag.
What's your red flag?
What just happened right now? I'm notorious. I will give you a compliment, but it's backhanded. I'm sure.
Yep. I
I'm
literally,
sure.
I called
doesn't
you
mean
out as
it.
you were doing it.
Yeah.
Literally in the moment, I looked you dead in the eye as you were complimenting Ange.
Yeah.
I'm like, here it comes. Wait for it.
Yeah, but when I'm in my
Skadoosh.
zone, I could be looking at you, but I'm locked in on the target. So
Yeah.
I'm
Yep.
still gonna deliver like Amazon.
It's true. It's so
It
Like
has to-
Amazon Prime Day.
The
Amazon
package has to be
Prime
delivered.
Day. We don't.
One
have-
day
But look-
delivery.
But look, I say it with love.
That's true.
I say
I
it
don't
with
feel
love.
the love.
I'm not malicious.
But I
it
don't
may
feel the
sound,
love.
It may sound like it,
Yeah.
but that's my love language.
I feel like you're
Me
the same.
too.
You're
It's
the
not a
same.
love
Arguing is my
It's
love
not a
language,
love
Billy.
no, it's not.
I feel like Billy is the type of person that if he's cool with you, he's going to poke fun at you either
Yeah.
way. It's gonna
Yeah.
happen. If he's not cool with you, he's just
I'm not
gonna
saying
talk
I'm not
to
saying
you.
nothing to you at all.
Yeah.
Like if I make fun of you, that's how you know that like I rock with you.
Yes.
If I don't, you
Same.
won't hear nothing from me.
Same.
That's why for the longest, Ange didn't hear anything from me.
Oh,
She
That's
used to
true.
tell people that
Damn.
like I'm the only one Billy didn't roast. Now it's nonstop.
oh shoot. We've upgraded here. We all.
and honestly, I prefer it.
oh,
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Look,
very
that's where we're at.
toxic behavior. But still,
Did I mess up her future dating potential?
oh boy, you created
She
10
needs
new
she
red
needs
flags.
a Christian toxic boy now.
That's okay with no time. You don't get no time. You
No
get
time?
It. You get it when I give it to you.
That's it. That's how you got to say it. Oh, you want to be missed? Okay,
Oh,
I'll go missing for
okay.
2 weeks. Hey, Ange, if a dude
Jeez.
goes missing for 2 weeks and he hits you up, are you responding?
Nope.
No.
At that
No.
point, you gave up. You're like, nah.
Well, it's
done.
like if they go missing, as in like they won't answer me.
yeah.
Yeah. no.
Oh, they won't answer you? No, I just meant
Yeah.
like maybe you guys hung out and no one sent the first message yet.
Ooh.
Oh,
It's
then
just
that's
been a
fine.
couple weeks. Yeah.
That's
that's
fine.
okay?
Because that means our interests and our like the amount that we're interested in each other is the same,
Mm.
right?
Okay.
Okay.
All right. But you know,
Yeah.
the one thing that I've learned in season 1 of Reckless 3
What's that?
is that we, at the end of the day, are all friends.
Cut the bull.
Oh, wow.
The camera's gonna turn off and we're just silent. We're walking to our designated
Wow.
She
rooms.
said, cut it.
Wow.
She didn't even hesitate.
This is what I'm talking about. You all talking about us being the bullies. Me and Billy tried to get serious for like a second. Angela's like, I'm uncomfortable. I hate it here.
No.
How are we
Get
turning
out.
see,
this?
See, I already learned a long time ago with Ange.
Uh-huh.
You can't let your guard down.
Yeah.
You cannot let your guard down.
It's
Because the
true.
moment that you try, that's
Mhm.
when she turns her back on you.
Yeah.
That's it.
Can you accept
Try
our
to have a moment with her earlier.
Yep.
She was
said
like,
no.
nope.
She
So I was
said-
like, thank you for reminding. You know what? I have to thank you for that. Thank you for reminding me to stay on my P's and Q's.
Mm.
She was like, what you getting soft
Staying
for,
on
punk?
staying on your what?
P's and Q's.
I've never
You
heard
never
of that.
heard? Jesus.
Staying on your P's and Q's. What does that even mean? Does P and Q stand for something?
I'm going to be real. I don't know what P's and Q's are.
It doesn't. It's just the saying, y'all.
Oh, boy.
Have you heard of that saying?
I said,
You haven't.
she's
He
not
literally just said
listening
it. He's
to
sitting
me.
next to you.
What's going
Now
on?
we're
up there?
now we're turning it into your.
Hang on a second.
Well,
Hello?
I heard it, but it was like more of a theatrical
McFly.
thing.
McFly, are you up there? Hello. But we are friends. If y'all
We have to go back to that. Are we?
guys.
He has to make sure. He needs to let the audience know.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I'm just
He
asking
can't
for
be-
y'all's reassurance
yeah.
at this point. Are we friends? I don't really know.
He needs the validation. Anne said she needed it, but he needs it now.
I need it.
We all need the validation. Tell us how you like our podcast, because you can find it on all streaming platforms.
Yeah.
What platforms are they, Ange?
Twitter, TikTok,
Hey,
YouTube,
what now?
Instagram,
Come on.
Facebook,
Yup.
Sit at home.
and all your favorite streaming platforms.
Yes.
And
what-
make sure y'all download the episodes, because that is very important. And leave us a review.
yes.
Let us know what you think of the pod. This is season 1, y'all.
That's it.
Literally. We
Season
got
1.
together for a week to do this.
Yes.
For you.
The
We
week is
did.
over now.
It's done. Oh, we
Kind of
gotta-
sad that I gotta go.
It's true. We got to do the outro
Tragic.
though.
What's the outro? Oh, this on you now.
Oh, it's me.
That's you.
It's on you.
let me get this ready. We got this reckless 3.
Why, are you,
Cause we them boys.
why are you breathing in their ear like
He
that?
went at the end.
They didn't need to hear that. They didn't need to hear Ange do it either.
You know what? That shouldn't have been for free because why Ange?
We're Reckless 3.
We're Reckless 3.
Hey,
That's season 1.
Season 1.
See y'all season 2.
Woo!
Peace.
Bye.